Welcome to First Play. Today we're trying out the Last Federation. This game was sent to me by Arkin Games to celebrate their newest DLC coming out, and they have a new pack coming out where you'll get the game and the DLCs cheaper than buying them separately. Now the DLC they sent me was the second DLC in the series, so I went ahead and bought the first DLC so I'll have the complete game. Okay, what would you like to call yourself? I'll just use my last name here. And like all my other first plays, I don't really know much about this game. I know it's in space and it's turn-based. That's all I know about it. Okay, let's see here. Settings. Ooh. It's got a lot of settings. Automatic check for updates, minor notification sidebar, show all planet names. Yeah, that'd be nice. NPC attack notification during dispatch. Show detailed. Let's see, attitude. Let's see, are you a bit crazy? Well, okay, here's an option for you rather than just summarizing. Each happens to actually take. Oh, okay. It's just more information. Graphics details. This all looks good. Audio sounds about right. Extras. Zoom keys. Okay, should be good. Takes you to the recent patch notes, credits, achievements, settings, quick start event, start and load game. I guess quick start. Let's see, strategy difficulty, normal. Easy, normal, hard, harder, nightmare. Combat difficulty. You're so OP'd. That's good. Easy, normal, hard, harder. We'll do normal, normal. Game mode. Standard. Betrayal is the first DLC. So this is first DLC, and this is the second DLC. We're just gonna do the standard game for now. I'm the last of the murderous race of Hydras. We took to the stars and shot down the manned launches of everyone else. My countrymen were the dictators of the solar system, so we kind of had it coming. Yes, that is me above and you are me. That is our story. Oh, okay. So are these all the different races? I was the sole survivor of a surprise attack by two other races thanks to the renegade mission I undertook, betraying the other Hydrals to bring spacefaring technology to our potential rivals. Turns out when you strap rockets to a moon, you can catch even the dictators off guard. Okay. My ultimate goal, the creation of a peaceful, united federation of planets. Only then can we be safe from the kinds of aristocrats my race commended and their kind that were commended against us. Naturally, upon my crash landing at this planet, I was placed in captivity, having no concept of my strength. They did not realize that I was merely waiting for years. Stardate First. What is that? First Eye Proto 3000? My dream of a universal federation is alive as ever, and now the Aquaturants have finally gotten themselves into orbit. After spending so much time with me as a peaceful captive, they were ill prepared for my escape. I have commandeered the first prototype executor, and now the Aquaturans are in hot pursuit. Oh, they're like a robot race, or to get armor or something. Are still in the process of ramping up their space industry, so that gives me a short window of opportunity. But soon their mechanical CEOs will be looking to make planetary acquisitions. Ugh, I hate that word. These dangerous armored robots destroy the last remnants of my race after the Evacuants almost wiped us out. Having them as my enemy was a given, I think. Here they come. I outclass this force so severely that I will be almost impossible to lose. So now it's a good time to put my ship through its paces. But I still have to be careful. If they manage to take out my ship, I will be just as dead now as later. Okay. Welcome to combat. It's always your lonely flagship plus whatever NPC allies you can muster versus an indeterminate number of foes. Combat is turn-based, where everyone moves and acting at the same time after you give your ship its orders. The first order of business is to give your ship a movement order. To figure out where the enemy is, you'll want to use the mini-map, upper right-hand corner, this up here. Pan your view around, WASD, or arrow keys. Oh, okay, so you can use either. Set up for right or left-handers. And zoom in and out, mouse wheel, or page up, page down. Yeah, I won't be using the page buttons, those are too far from my fingers. Okay. So I'm looking for my enemies. Okay, WASD does move the map. Can I just click on the map? No. Okay, so I'm guessing that's an enemy. Oh, cool, it's got information on them down there in the corner. The text is almost so small I can't read it though. It's got a minigun, gravity lance, and an energy blaster. What is this? That's also an enemy ship. And this surveillance platform. Okay. Now, am I trying to run away from them? Or no, destroy all flagships. 3 remaining are docked with surveillance platform. Oh, so you can dock with the surveillance platform? Click to move or use Q to stay put. So that's as far as I can move. Now it's time to attack. I promise I won't bug you constantly, but in this first battle, there are a few things to point out. Look at the bottom of your screen. You have some new options. First of all, there are 3 different weapon choices down there. And there are multiple attack modes too. Hold fire, auto fire, and select target, etc. Choosing the right weapon and the best attack mode is a big part of winning battles. Hover over enemy ships, which is what I was doing earlier, to see what weapons have the highest DPS, damage per second, against them. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Bear in mind that sometimes this can be misleading, such as with the spread shot, because it's assuming that all of the bullets fired per burst will make contact. That may or may not actually be true depending on how close you are to the target, or if you are firing into a dense cluster of targets, etc. This battle is dead simple, but future ones will not be. So use this time to get comfortable dominating these little foes. Important. You are currently in auto fire mode. Unless you change this, then your ship will always pick its own target to fire at, best ones based on your selected weapon regardless of where you click. Clicking just confirms your orders. If you want to attack a specific ship, switch to select targets mode. It's one of the buttons at the bottom left. Okay. So over here, auto fire, fire at selected ship, fire at exact point, and hold fire. Okay. Let's see. Got a minigun, an energy blaster, and a gravity lance. I know what the other two are. What's a gravity lance? A gravity weapon that fires a lance-like beam that destroys any ship or debris in its path, including carving through most large ships. Not too effective against most mid-sized ships, however, only 25% effective against ship shields. Okay. Now, do I want to pause it to move? Or... oh, there we go. Ooh. Can I dock? Let's see. Turns left to complete docking. 5? Wow. Okay. So I just click here again and let it auto fire. Check out the top of your screen objectives. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Most battles have a single objective, but the objective may involve multiple parts. These particular battles have 2 objectives, either of which you can choose. If you choose to destroy the enemy flagships, you'll gain some currency. You can identify flagships by the fact that they are quite large, and usually there are at least one chasing you. Hover over them to be sure if you like. Alternatively, you can instead dock with the science lab. Then you can end the combat relatively peaceably. It's probably supposed to be peacefully, but it says peaceably. You'll give them some tech that will make them stronger. Is that smart? And they will like you a lot better. That part definitely sounds good. To dock with the lab, just fly over to it and wait. Your tractor beams will lock on and take care of the rest. A lot of missions have completely optional side objectives that you can take or ignore. If you destroy civilians or military buildings, there are consequences, helpful or harmful depending on the circumstances. But the battle keeps going until your primary objectives are reached. Okay, cool. Okay, what happened? Did I dock? In combat. Okay. Contract complete. First battle. Escaping with your new flagship. See, influence. Minus 100 to minus 40, plus 60. Went from disapproved to disliked. Turns taken 9. You took a total of 81,173 shield damage and 0 hull damage. That's a lot of shield damage. 47 hostile ships per take. You destroyed 41 ships. That can't be right. Credits gained by destroying enemy ships. 5 actions took 0.45 solar months. So 9 seconds of relative time. Okay. Whoa. Sweet mother of space sheep. It's the solar map. I'm going to introduce you to this gradually. For now, a lot of stuff is hidden. Don't worry about trying to create the Federation yet. We'll get to that later. It's not even an option yet. Oh, really? Right now, you need to worry about gaining cred to spend. You also need to accrue a goodly amount of influence with a few races. A humble suggestion is that you start by delivering spacefaring technology to Skylinxian Adorans or Palatinians, and then run some dispatch missions for them to gain more credit. Your current focus should be on making yourself more powerful and influential, and as you complete missions and political deals, I'll open up more and more ways for you to do that. Accumulating in the options for trying to form a fledgling Federation. If you want to read this or any message again, just click your logbook. Alright, cool. Okay, the game's starting to get deep already. How big is the map? Wow. Pretty big. Okay, do I have anything in my inventory? Let's see. Speed manipulator. Allows construction of RCI. Automatic factory. Ground military. Laser pistols. Huh. Planet details, friendly act, hostile acts, and then bad guys chasing me. Okay. Now where was it they said I needed to go? Ah, there's one. Where's my logbook? Solar menu pauses when you're in menus. Just a friendly note, because I suspect you might be the paranoid type. You don't need to hit pause before going into menus. Any menu, the solar map stops while you're not looking at it. Oh, that is very nice. Okay, what were those planets I'm supposed to go check out? Skylinxian? Enduros or Palatines. I do not see that sky one unless the map is bigger. Unless it's this. No. The only one I do see is that. But that's not even the same thing. Oh, okay. I was looking at the name of the planets. I should be looking at the race. Yeah, this is what I need to go to. Okay. Oh, okay. Double click. Duh. Ooh, more story. Feeling friendly. That's the spirit. If you're going to form an Solar Federation, you're going to have to make some friends. Cred is super important concept. This is your social currency, so to speak. Doing things for races that they appreciate, or in some cases, doing things that intimidate a race, gain you more cred. You can then spend cred with almost any race to get them to do what you want, or the mercenaries. Cred is basically money, but it's a little more noticed than that. I don't know. I don't know what that word is. But be warned, sometimes there are no friendly actions you can take with a race. Either you don't have anything to offer them, or they simply hate you too much to accept even needed help. This is one of the many reasons that your influence with races is so important. Depending on the actions you take, your influence with the race goes up and down. Higher influence makes them more likely to cooperate. Lower influence makes them more likely to try to kill you. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Friendly acts. Hire diplomats. Friendly intervention. Deliver spacefaring tech. Gain. Wow, that's a lot of credits. I don't think I have. Yeah, I do. I have 51 credits, so I could hire a diplomat. Let's do that and see what happens. Hire diplomat. Computer report. Hiring a part-time mercenary diplomat to interact with this race on your behalf will make the race a lot more likely to reach out to you with quests. For any races that you are particularly favor who you want to run quests for, you should hire diplomats for them and fire any diplomats from races that interest you less. It won't guarantee that you only get quests related to your favorite races, but it dramatically increases the chances. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and take this. Delivery spacefaring tech. Computer report. Your race has long possessed the secret of spaceflight, and it's yours to bestow where you will. The race will eventually reach the stars on their own, but granting it to them early will make them very grateful. Not only will you gain a lot of influence with them, but the credit reward from them is a huge windfall. The danger posed by the spy probes is not to be underestimated, however. At first, they just send out little test shots and patterns when they sense something might be near. But once they land a hit on you, or you on them, they switch into an extremely dangerous, hyper-aggressive mode. Make your way carefully through the maze of sensor bullets that they create. Let's see, I'll gain credit. Influence, plus 50, go from neutral to light. Will become spacefaring. If caught by I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'll lose 70 influence with them per probe that catches you. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and try. First time delivering technical documents. Oi. Okay, so stuff just got real maybe. This is either going to be incredibly easy or impossibly hard, depending on how many races you are already spacefaring. Just be careful of alerting those spy probes and make your way to the drop zone. That's it. The spy probes for each race all have unique sensor tests, bullet patterns that they fire when any foreign object, such as yourself, is detected nearby. If you get hit by any of these shots, or if you fire on a spy, why would I do that? Oh, anyway, the probe involved will be alerted, and you will take a penalty to influence with that race for each probe you alert. The goal is to maneuver cleverly so that you get past the probe without any of them sensing you, or at the very least, with as few as possible sensing you. Early on, when only a couple of races are spacefaring, you may be able to just waltz over to the drop zone in a couple of easy turns. If that's the case, more power to you. Each one of these gets harder as you go, so enjoy the ease while it lasts. Note that once you alert a spy probe, it turns hostile, speeds up, and starts unleashing much more damaging attacks. First, fight these probes away from the main body of other unalerted probes if you can, so they don't start. So that stray shots of yours don't wake up anyone else. Okay, where am I going? I'm guessing it's that bluish X on the minimap. Now watch me be wrong, that's like a, what you call it, a flagship, some crazy crap like that. Okay, I should be getting into range where I can see it now. Oh, so close. Oh, I made it! Sweet. In combat.
The Skylaxians are now spacefaring. They are an advanced species and disapprove of your race's past actions. However, they may just be the key to forming a federation, as their powers of persuasion over the other races are non-trivial.
Voice acting, I did not expect that. Okay, I'll let y'all read that. Okay, next. So now I need to go back there, right? To get another mission? Where was it? Here? No. Wait, oh no, I'm already on the home world. Okay. Ooh, look at all the missions. Ooh, this one gives credit per month. Let's do this. Sometimes construction crews just work faster when there's a large, multi-headed monster is glaring mincefully at them. You might even be able to help with some work yourself. Either way, you can spend some months helping the locals build warships about 20 times as fast as normal if you believe it to be in your best interest. Let's see, I get credits per month until the end of the dispatch, and I get 12 influence per month, 40 likes until the end of the dispatch. Yeah, let's do that. Oh look, okay, it's going away down there. Now, can you, like, do anything else while this is going on, or...?
The Thraxians are now spacefaring. Searching dictionary for a phrase more urgent than extreme danger. Done. Imminent doom is today's advisory.
Okay. How long is this dispatch going to go on? Does it just keep going until I end it, or...? Abort current... No, I don't want to abort. Okay, so you can't do anything while it's doing the dispatch? Oh, there is a fast forward button. Let's see, hold this down to temporarily speed up the solar simulation. Hold this down to temporarily massively speed up the solar system. Note, in the late game stages, if the solar system is populated enough, this can make your game seem to freeze. Just give it a moment and it will come back again. If it acts that way when you load, it's too much to be going planned like this, so you might want to stick to slower speeds. Wow, how long is this supposed to take?
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
What?
The Thr Last warlords are now spacefaring.
Oh no!
Extreme caution is advised. They seem likely to take their constant internal wars to the solar stage.
What the heck was that? How long is this dispatch supposed to take? Okay, am I doing something wrong here? Oh, duh, there's objectives at the top. Military has a secret proposal to gain spacefaring technology. Expires, quest 2, But I thought I was already doing the... let me think about it. Okay, so I can still do these quests up here. Okay, I was doing something wrong. I didn't understand. Let's see. Swoop in, manage to crash at least one. Let's see. Credits. Boom, 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 boom. If lost, ignored, or other contacts. Okay. Kill at least one flagship. 0 kills so far. Is that a flagship? Emergency response hangar. No. Oh, that's an ally. Okay. Type Model T. That doesn't tell me much. I mean, there's a lot of information down there, but I'm looking for a flagship. I was hoping it would just say flagship right on top. Well, it just says destroy as many as I can, and you gotta kill at least one for the mission to be complete. Go ahead and start moving then. Do I need to go around these things? Let's fire at select target. That flagship just ran into me and got killed. That's hilarious. Oh, what did I just hit? Oh, I hit the pause button. Space pauses. Let's see, what is this weak against? Energy blast? That's what I have selected on it. Oh, I have minigun. The energy blast. Oops, I keep hitting space because I think it's paused, but it's not paused. It's turn-based. Enemy ships are down. Up until now, you've been attacking this enemy shields. Oh, the enemy shields are down. So the best weapon for the job was one that does particular damage against shields, which has generally the highest overall damage rate, DPS. But now the shields are down, and you're going to be hitting the hull of the ship, so the ideal weapon used against the enemies probably just changed. Different hulls have different strengths and weaknesses. Really? So the gravity lance does the most damage now. Oop, I paused it again. What just happened? Flagship power management unlocked. I swear this is the last time I'll interrupt you during this battle, but now that you're getting a few turns in, there's one more bit that you probably ought to know. It's time to give you direct control over power distribution to your 3 subsystems. What? Increasing power to your weapons gives you higher damage output as well as longer range. Increasing power to your shields gives you faster shield regen and makes your shields more resistant to shots that hit them. Increasing power to your engines gives you faster movement, but better... it's probably turn area and but it'd be nice if it wasn't cut off. Further distance you can move per turn. So basically turns where you know you're not going to be shooting anything, put everything on engines and hull button. To set your power level, just click the various bars or use hotkeys. They are instructions in the tooltips. However, during each turn, your ship automatically changes power based on context. What? Let's suppose you didn't issue a movement order. Well, it diverts engine power to weapons or shields instead. Not attacking diverts to shields, etc. This keeps you from needing to fiddle with it for minor adjustments. Oh, that's pretty cool. Automatically management doesn't make manual management pointless. Consider, I'm low on health, so I'm going to crank up my shield for a while at the expense of... I need to be able to maneuver very carefully here, so I'm willing to sacrifice. I am so OP here. Let's take this... Let's get this over quick. Nothing to shields, all the weapons, let's go. And so on. These sorts of large decisions are the point of the power system and not moment-to-moment fiddling. What about better turning arcs with different engine power levels? Well, see for yourself above. Oh, that's cool. Okay. At different levels, which is all you've had until now, you move pretty well, but you can move super precise if you crank it all the way up. But you can barely move or turn if you crank it all the way down. Hey, how the heck do you use that curly Q? Waypoints, simply hold down the shift key. While issuing move orders, you lose a little bit of speed for each curved waypoint, so your total distance goes down a bit, FYI. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed with all of this information? Sorry about that, but you do not have to memorize it. You can review it anytime by viewing your logbook in the menu that pops up when you hit the escape key. Okay, good. Because I am definitely not going to remember that. Oh, you can hit those things. Okay. Man, this dude is hauling butt. Put everything on power, or on weapons. I think that's weapons. Attack him. Switch back to the minigun. So these aren't flagships. What do flagships look like? It says there's one flagship left. It's gonna be a different looking ship, right? These are all small ships. Ah, This is the flagship. Okay. Yeah, I gotta take his shields down first. And then I can switch to the gravity armored hold. Okay, so I got his shield down? Yeah. Whoa, what happened? Did I just die? Oh no, I won. Okay, in combat.
The Epochs are now spacefaring. Extreme caution is advised. They are not aggressive, but are incredibly dangerous when cornered. These are the same beings who wiped out most of your population with mysterious technology.
Great. Technological tree unlocked. Hey, here's a new tech progress button under your basic info tab on Solar Map. It shows you what technologies you and all other races have researched. By the way, don't worry about memorizing all this. Yeah, you can read it in the logbook. They put a lot of importance on this logbook. But I mean, can't blame them. There's nothing super complicated about the concept of technology. Once you or a race have a check mark in the column in the tech progress screen, that's it. You know the technology and you get whatever benefit it confers. Okay. There are a lot of different types of technology. Some benefits your flagship directly, and other ones are grouped at the top of the tech grid. These typically do things like increase your hull strength, improve your science or manufacturing skills, etc. A lot of them have no direct benefit for you. You're not a planetary power, so you don't need things like safer nuclear power, for instance, but these technologies are of immense value to your allies and enemies. Help your allies get what they need, and you'll be that much closer to forming the Federation. But underestimate the power of science. If a race gets far ahead in the number of techs, they have learned they can absolutely dominate enemy races that have much larger fleets. This takes quite a while, though, so having large fleets in the meantime is a plus. How do you fit in? Well, there are now research technology dispatch missions that you can take on most planets and in the black market. You can also research technologies on your own and learn technologies from races that already know them. Oh, cool. Once you gain access to the black market, hiring scientist goons will let you make super time consuming techs take reasonably amount of time. Okay. Lastly, under hostile actions for each race, you can now raid for technology to steal what you need. To do this, you first have to recruit an informant, which is your general link into the criminal underworld for each race, except the Andorans and Thraxians, who have no criminals for very different reasons. Okay, this race is probably robots, so it's illogical to have criminals, and this race kills their criminals. One way or another, you need to get techs. Okay. Joint mission, help raid pirate convoy for loot, assist with construction, Inventory transfer gift technology? I don't think I have any technology, do I? Well, gift technology for combat optics. Influence, +6 favored, and I'll lose 3 with these guys. But I'll be favored, so do it. Alright. I could do laser pistols also. That's what it looks like. Nah. Assist with construction, improve relations with other races. One influence per month and creds. Can I go? Yeah, back. Where's the tech thing? There it is. Fiber optics, improved textbooks. So do I need to hire scientists to get these? Is that what the deal is? Hire goon scientists from black market. You will gain 1 technology constructive scientist each saves 1 month on tech research. Whoa. Execute. So how do I actually learn these? Oops. Oh, some of them don't open until time passes. Still confused on how to... Let's help destroy pirate base. Hey, you have some allies, or at least some folks that are neutral to you. Either way, you don't want to shoot you during this battle. Regardless of relationship outside of battles, there are multiple parties in a particular fleet. Everyone has specific stances against everyone else, aligned, enemy, or neutral. On the bottom left of the screen, you can see little colored indicators showing which races are aligned against you, which are neutral, and which are enemies. You can hover over them for more information and to see how each of them feels about the other race involved in the battle. Just because two races both hate you doesn't mean they aren't also at war with one another. The state of the solar map obviously has a big impact on how everyone lines up here, but so does context. Even if a race normally dislikes you, if you're offered to help them fight off attackers, they'll be your ally for the duration of a fight. Why look a gift squad in the tentacles or whatever? Okay. save the game. Exit game, quit to main menu. Yeah, I saved, so. Okay, well, with what I've played so far, I'm liking it. I definitely am gonna play this some more. If I have time, I might even do some live streams of it. This is it's a pretty interesting game. Sorry about all the coughing, if there's any left in the video after I cut it up and cut around it. I've come down with some kind of cold. At least I feel like I have. Even when I'm sucking on cough drops, I can't stop the coughing. Anyways, hope to see y'all in the next